from a long gaming sesh with my brother, my cousin, and my friend Salem. And I'm finally getting on to stream for a little bit. So, I played this game a really, really long time ago. Probably like 4 years ago now. But I never finished it. And I don't remember what happened. So, we're gonna play it today. I remember it being a little bit weird. But like, also cool. Oh shit, go! My Twitch is bugging right now. Okay. Ah! Alright. Play. Sled. Shit, I'm driving. Northern Quebec, October 1970.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home
This is
about.
boring. I'm turning this off.
Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, I'm driving. I'm the best driver.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over
I hate
it.
dialogue. I'd rather read it myself. I like reading out loud. Oh yeah.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Turn the fucking vehicle off first.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here? For the back of beyond. That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Hamilton no doubt knew who managed the barrier. Carl wanted to give him a call, but that would have been too easy though, as sure enough, the line was acting up.
Stop talking. Handstand, it would be good. Northern Quebec and its inexhaustible resources, the province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the north is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit the equals of Africa's wildlife. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North and experience a genuine white jungle. Okay, nobody cares.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
Girl's name is Carl. Hi, Salem. How often does a road need to be closed to acquire 2 picnic tables at its feet? Boy, I don't know. Are we really gonna dig in the trash right now? I got an empty bottle. Good for me. What? Oh, this reminds me of Fears to Fathom. I'll take that, and I'll take that. Can I take the tools? I guess not. Ah!
cutters made quick work of the chain. What better way to investigate vandals than to get into their shoes, Carl, the professional vandal thought, reveling in the irony of the situation. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Look at all of this guy. If it were me, I would not have let that happen. Full Metal Alchemist.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
This is why you don't go down closed roads. KONA. Okay, I don't got chains right now.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
You got some chains in you?
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
What's this? Can I crouch? How do I crouch? Where's he?
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Okay. Is that it? Your stupid ass car?
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Okay, shut up. Son of a wealthy Chicago banker, Hamilton made his own gold rush from the north of Quebec, where he established a copper mine and helped his family's small fortune thrive. You can't make a fortune without breaking a few lives. That's the saying Hamilton lives by. Oh fuck. I should not be talking right now. I should probably... Come on, be a man, Carl!
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage.
Where's my inventory?
Or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Shit, bitch, I was just trying to read that. Oh my god, go! It's not going. South and south.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Hello? Oh. Oh yeah, toast in my buns. Matches, fire
Even
starter,
better than he had hoped,
chains.
Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures. More materials were needed to stir up the flames.
I wanna go up here. Bro needs a coat or something. Who does bro think he... Oh my god, there's nothing up here. Let's jump down. Fuck. Can't. Exactly. Who names their kid Carl? What the fuck ass name is that? No, not a cigarette. No. Where's this first aid kit? Where's my first aid kit? Did I use it? Oh, I did. I was like, what the fuck? Naked kitty. We love a naked kitty. Oh, I'm not driving. I thought I was driving. Oh, now I am. Speed up, speed, speed, speed. Fast as you can go. Can't see shit. How the hell did I fucking blind either? Oh shit, we made it.
Spread out on a
Bandstand.
few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Wait, are these people's houses? Let's go loot them.
Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie.
Oh, alright. Oh! I'm trying to loot this person's house, yo. Bedard's house.
Now wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there.
But I want to wander! Literally the master driver. Look both ways. And then turn. Yep. Use your mirrors.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Give me some gas. Yeah.
The monks wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood,
Divine
they had to be
nectar?
switched on from inside the store. A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Man.
Something fell at the bottom of the box.
Let me have it.
Carl had no
Holy
trouble
shit!
recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
So he smacked his chest too. Now I'm gonna take a picture of this shit? That's weird. That's really weird, dude. You're weird. Gotta make sure we get the whole scene. Okay.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Exactly. The place is a mess.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
What? Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. Why not, bruh? Mysterious unbranded cans. Mystery meat.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Turn the lights back on. I don't want to cook that shit.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone. Carl
What,
knew that
Hamilton?
Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general
fuck
store.
up.
That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I will have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop. Unless you would like to come fill in for me, I wouldn't dare advise you after all. You must know how it's done since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Giles. I turned it on. Do I not have like a flashlight or something? Nice. Dude, nobody jump scare me right now. Are we not gonna take this stuff? Or what? We want generator.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
What?
The note
What did it say?
explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Broken clock. How convenient. Well, what the fuck? Do I gotta go outside and find the generator or something? To open the cash register, punch the price 2 numbers minimum. Press sale, then the crank 2 times. Punch the machine if it doesn't work. Nice. Good to know. Okay, we fucking read this already. The general store also serves as a post office for the locals. How
Jumping
lame.
from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already. A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
Shut up.
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Didn't even travel half the Providence in Quebec to come here. Okay, well, I have to figure out how to turn the fucking lights back on. What's out here? Again.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
So
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
We need pliers and tape. We probably have to go into the garage for that shit. Well, let's try to open up this register. Tape. Matches.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Nice, nice, nice. We're doing good, guys. So let's do 125. Yep. Post key. Very nice, very nice, very nice. We're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good. Is this... Maybe that's not for that. What is this?
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
What is... It's like hooves.
Prints? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
Okay, wait, we'll inspect that later. I don't want to inspect that right now. I want to inspect the garage. Let it be known that you're nothing more
Hate
than a
was in the
brigand,
air.
a robber, a
Seems
garbage
like some
hoarder, a viper,
villagers barely tolerated each
a
other.
leech, a monster. You're holding a knife to my throat. Too bad. Okay, but... We're gonna move the other way around. Ooh. Nothing. Close. Cleanest spot in the area. Ha ha. Here. Ooh. We need that. We have everything we need to fix the thing now. Yo, turn off. At least we know it's fragile.
Staring
Haha.
intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor
What
thing
lift?
was out of power.
What fucking lift? I don't see no lift. Make it in. Right. Go back! Fuck, wait, wrong way! Oh my god, hurry up, dude. You're fine. Close. Generator. What? Okay. Is it? Oh.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
I did it. Turn that shit off. Yes. Okay, and now let's go use that lift or whatever.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge.
Oh,
The poor
wait, I
thing
gotta
was
turn it
out
on.
of power.
Way out. It should be on now. Hopefully. Hello? This shit on? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, good.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding
shit.
Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet. At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Alright, let's figure out where these dog tracks lead. Outhouse. We're gonna take a shit. Oh man.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
What the hell?
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice. All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
What is happening?
To all appearances, this was a
Oh my
hunting
God.
log. Better yet, a war diary.
The beast enjoys long slumbers. Its sanctuary seems impregnable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out, to think like a hunter. The beast often invades the settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes the white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence, a cold dread grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the wolves, makes them more aggressive. One attacked me. I had to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of wind along with it. I tracked it to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. It attacks, curdle the blood of its victims. White men know nothing of this force of nature. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. I saw things, but I do not understand them. It was as if past and present were one, or as if I was a spider and with my 8 eyes I could see backward and forward simultaneously. This beast, this creature, is not of this world. I must find the beast again, and if necessary, eliminate it. for letting us know how.
What could these engraved numbers mean? A fresh path
739.
suddenly appeared before Carl.
Yo, leave this dude alone, yo. Good?
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself. That had to be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
Damn, this is crazy.
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily.
Oh
In
my
all
God.
likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Move your dead ass. Oh my God,
The
I thought
note
somebody was standing
explained
there.
that the garage and
God,
the
that
store
scared me.
couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Why I just shit my pants? Wait, actually, I want to read what's in my journal
Carl
first.
knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
Let's read the journal. Fuck. No. Okay, the case of vandalism. Son of a wealthy Chicago banker, Hamilton made his own gold rush in the north of Quebec, where he established a copper mine and helped his family's small fortune thrive. You can't make a fortune without breaking a few lives. That's the saying Hamilton lives by. The expansion of his copper mine certainly did not help him make new friends. Hamilton is accusing the Cree people of attacking his estate, especially his luxurious hunting lodge somewhere north of Chibougamau. Yet another way to make friends. The Cree certainly do not hold him dear. His mind's probably upset the Great Spirit. The vandalism case is definitely for me. It seems the eye of a professional. I'm meeting Hamilton at the general store, 1553 per Lorraine. I was here to investigate some window smashers, and I end up with a dead body on my hands. Hamilton was murdered. I need to shed some light on this. What an upgrade. An accident. I haven't been this shaken up since Korea. Who was the driver in the other car? Whoever it was, they don't have a snowball's chance in hell if they intended to continue on foot. Besides, why did they leave so suddenly? I missed something. A locked box. Would it be wrong to look inside? Surely I would find some clue as to who that reckless driver was. I'd still need to find the key, though. Cold mystery. Where is all this snow coming from? They say the fall is an unpredictable season, but this is something else. I saw some very weird ice earlier that seemed to be lit up from within. I'd never seen anything like it. I don't know the chemical process in which pictures reveal invisible prints. I have to say it looks entirely supernatural. The strange vision I had when I got near the ice is puzzling my investigation. My investigator brain keeps focusing on small detail that may be pointless. A necklace with the number 739 engraved. What is that about? Did I miss shit? Must have missed some stuff. Okay. Well, let's get out of here, yo. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. Let's go! Can't see. Y'all see? I can't. Okay. Oh, I'm driving off the road. Is this your house right here? Oh my god. Oh. Sorry about that. Just fly into the house. Oh! Oh my god. Ah! Is this where I need to be? No. Stay here.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty. When finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot.
No. I just think it's a boot. Nothing.
Carl's big fingers prevented him from reaching the key.
What? Big fingers? That isn't. Fuck, I need a key. Why am I grabbing all these bottles? What am I gonna need a bottle for? Look. Alright, let's get inside where it's nice and warm and toasty. Hello? Hi. This furniture has been moved several times.
The key, which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
Someone ran out of time packing his luggage.
The coals were still warm. Someone must have been stirring them up. Money in a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies.
My big head is in the way. Oh, what's that? Cigarette. Fuck, nothing. What the? There's nothing here.
A pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
Ooh. Got some water bottles. Steak. Beer. Hell yeah, we're gonna have a feast tonight, boys.
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes. Little Martin Blais with a family member. There was some resemblance between them.
Salem!
And Carl
Why
took
do you want his
note of
meaty
the sense
fingers?
of bonding and pride they projected.
Shit.
The picture had been taken inside the house. It was the same wallpaper. Judging by the smiles, nobody suspected the impending misfortunes.
I want this dude to stop fucking talking.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Why is there a fire starter in the bathroom? Let me open this shit. Painkiller.
Well, looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Over the last few days, a lack of resources forced the death investigation of Pierre Blais to come to a halt. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clue that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. The new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Atam-Ipek. Pierre Blais was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be-restarted copper mine. Blais, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official reason is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. Damn, okay. Oh, can I take a shit? A bit of reading to pass the time. It really doesn't take that long to take a shit, people. Like, seriously. Is there not a light bulb in this place? Oh, this is creepy. What's up with the TV? Why is he on?
The sheets were in such a way that indicated a rude awakening, followed by a hurried escape. What had happened here?
Le Monstre. Okay. So we're talking about French people right now, right? Fuck the French. Possible creation for a mechanical drawing toy. You just don't believe in the creativity of a child, bitch. Only the tormented mind smoke in bed. I guess. That's on? Luis's diary. Right. I fear the worst for Alexander. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball, and he didn't say a word, and that way he has to glance out the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep, "He's coming," he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke up shortly after, covered in sweat. He doesn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't go back to sleep after that, his chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We're waiting, but for what? I think I feel dread. Oh, L closet. Oh my god, that scared me. Holy shit. Get out! You scared me! Oh my god, that scared me. Oh. What was bro doing in here? Alright, let's go. My sweet Marie, please excuse my handwriting, I am in a hurry. I have to leave for North Manhattan with Mom and Mrs. Roy, as they say it's far too dangerous around here these days. I don't know much about what's going on because Mom won't tell me anything in an attempt to reassure me, but all I know is she has the exact same expression on her face as when I startle her. Dad and Mr. Roy aren't coming because they have gone to get Mr. LaChance. They're real heroes. My grandmother lives in a very big house in North Manhattan. You would be welcome there. I must go now, quite literally. Your friend Martin. Okay. What a bitch. Leaving her like that? Damn. Alright, let's get out of here, Ro. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. We gotta get this first. I don't have the key.
Carl's big fingers prevented him from reaching the key.
Fine, I have the fucking key. Wait, where's my... No! No! What? I do have it! Let me down there. Do I need like a rope? Should I just come back? Wire hanger? What? Well, I guess we're going back in, I guess. I'm in! Yeah, I need a wire. Where will I find a wire? Okay, let's just move on to the next house and hope that we find something. Why are we leaving the truck running? Why can't we, like, not leave it running? I feel like that's wasting gas. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's get out of here, yo. I can't stop saying yo. I kind of want a caramel apple. I already had one today, but I want another one. That sounds so fucking good right now. Holy shit. I'm not on the road right now. Aw, man, this is where we came from. Wait, no, it's not. What? Let me out. It'll go to this loser. More ice. Okay. Ranger manual. This manual owner seems to be a Wilfred boy. What?
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in. The trap
Someone
was fresh.
shot him.
That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone? Someone had been playing with a crossbow here. A very dangerous game. A bolt could hit someone's tire or their eye. It could even kill someone if the aim was right.
The boot! That's from the other house. I'll close the door for you, pal. I got you. There's nothing in the fucking glove box. Alright. There's another one of these. There's more prints. Ice wall. What? What the fuck is this?
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it.
What? What's happening? Am I going? Yeah, it works for you.
The further Carl moved away from the ice block, the more his senses came back to him.
Why are you showing me your ass? Go away! You know what happens with one food. So let's
Carl
stay away
sensed
from
that
the
the
wall.
cold was beating a retreat, as if he was moving away from some
So
kind of
fucking
center
warm.
of gravity.
Alrighty. Let's keep moving, yo. What's with all these paw prints? Every time we find one of those ice things, we find paw prints. Oh, I can't go this way. Oh! Oh! Okay. We're driving on the ditch right now. If you guys could see me right now, I'm literally sitting like an inch away from the TV trying to figure out where I'm going. I cannot see a single thing. Alright, so the general store is up here. And then there's like 2 houses that we have to go to. Just past the general store. Whoa! Oh wait, I gotta go through. I was about to say, how am I supposed to get in there? Here. Ah! Oh, I already checked that out. Just looking for the mailboxes at this point. Oh, is this? No. Here's one. Let's go in. Let's go loot. Hello! Is this a house right here? Does it keep going? Who's driving this bus? LeChance's house. What a little... That's like a twink name right now. Why can't I take the whole fucking stack of logs? Okay, hi, LeChauncey.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone.
What? LeChauncey, what happened? What'd you do?
The otherworldly ice had struck again. The
LeChauncey!
woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity.
What are you doing right there?
Was hidden under the stairs.
What's going on? Oh!
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him. Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately. It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house. The
Giselle?
vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality.
What name's their kid Giselle?
A reality
What's wrong with
in
these
which
fucking
Giselle,
names?
Jill's loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Mother once told me when I first met Giles that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb of the lot. Damn. And as the years fly by, I'm seeing the truth of her words. Always trust your mother's wisdom. That blackmailing scheme is a prime example of Guile's brightness. He's like a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, genuinely thinking he's scary, but everyone knows he can be pushed aside with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my poor Giles can manage to pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton's a rich, learned, and influential man. Not only is that blackmailing idea had to begin with... Wait. Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, let's be honest, Giles is way out of his league, but Giles doesn't even know how he's actually going to carry this out. He doesn't even think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He says he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Giles is master of nothing. He's a slave, and forever will be. I often look at that house he keeps... Wait, what? I often look at that safe he keeps hidden in the fake wall, in which he stores all these incriminating documents he tends to use, and I just can't come to grips with the sheer ridiculousness of this whole thing. It is true that Hamilton would still have to figure out the combination of the safe where everything is hidden. The only problem is Giles himself tends to forget the combination. He has to trick to help himself... Oh, fuck, I cannot speak! He has a trick to help himself remember his father's first initial, followed by 3 numbers I had to engrave behind his pendant. Who could possibly have a hard time remembering 3 simple numbers but my Giles? Giles has trouble sleeping. He will flail his arms and legs in his sleep. I told him this blackmail business would be hard on him, but that's the problem with idiots. They always think they're the smartest person around, no matter how hard you try to shake them. Hamilton will find out, and then we're done for. We'll have to move to Valdor and live with the small fry. I'm shaking as I'm writing this. I cannot believe I have taken part in this tragedy. I haven't done anything. Why do I feel so guilty? Poor girl, she was so young. Damn, okay. Sounds like you do not like your husband, bitch. Shoulda left him. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Looks like they were repainting the whole house. Okay, y'all, nothing in here. The unpacked boxes suggest they just moved here. Turn the lights on, yo? Not very bright in here. Okay, put this on. You got any wire or something? Or something useful? Fire starter? Nope. 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 It's full. Should I go put this in my car? It's all the way down there. I don't want to walk all this way. Ah! I'll do it anyway. Strong bitch. I'll keep 1 log on me. I don't need that right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that shit, right? I don't need no cigarettes. I don't need some cigarettes. Not me. 1555. Let me in. Oops. Yeah. I don't want to start there. It looks like eyes. Hi. Oh my god, you got nothing in your house. Where's all the goodies?
That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional. Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay. The pot was cold. And the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's
Yummy.
likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
I've yet to find a clock that works. Well, shit. Wait, so it's Bertrand Lachance. So B. So, hold on, let's... $739.
Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
7, 3, 9. Ha! Let me grab it. Let me grab it! I want it! I want it! Oh my god. William Hamilton is a crook. He's been blackmailing everyone in the village, myself included, like the infamous Seraphin Poudrier. And this document is proof of every bribe paid by Hamilton to the federal authorities in regard to the acquisition of his damn mine. The fact that he has used his henchmen to instill terror within the village will not sway the tribunals down in Montreal, but the fact that he's been bribing government officials surely will. I can already picture it making the front page. The English are all the same. We will prevail. Written with different ink. Hamilton is not only a crook but a murderer. I do not believe in his remorse. I firmly believe he will pay for his crime. I do not believe in native magic, but I do believe in their vengeance. Okay. Is that it?
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Founded by
The
Bertrand.
general store, along with several more
Bertrand.
infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by
Shut the
wealthy
fuck
industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
This narrator needs to, pick and choose the times where he speaks, because he's speaking over me, and I don't like that. Alright, let's start again. Founded by Bertrand Lachance more than 20 years ago, the general store, better known as Chez Lachance, is one of Manistan's economic mainstays. Since the passing of its aged owner, however, business wasn't as blooming as it once was. Giles Lachance, inheritor of the humble establishment, had no choice but to sell everything to William Hamilton, the rich and famous businessman who sparked a major controversy last year when he announced the reopening and expansion of his copper mine. As of now, operations at the general store are expected to remain unchanged. Despite the change of hands, Giles Lachance still helms the register. Okay, turn that shit off. That's nice.
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable. Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
No.
Many boxes scattered about.
Oh my god, you already said that.
Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
So, wait. Oh, that's how I crouch. Nice. Okay, so let's look at equipment. What do I have? I have crowbar, some steak, journal, map, camera. Consumable, I have painkillers, cigarettes, locked iron box. I still don't have the key for that. What the hell? First aid kit, water bottle. post key. I still have to figure out where that fucking is. Who's driving this bus? Oh, I don't want to read all that. Alright, we still don't have everything that we need. Ah, the light! Ah! It hurts! It's 2 in the morning? Fuck. I'm gonna have that apple tomorrow, I guess. Whoa. Oh, I thought that was a dead body. What is happening? I can't say. Oh! Where did that come from? Coming back here? Gimme! Gimme! Yes.
It was a
Okay.
classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Why do you guys not have shit in your house?
Just one more move and White is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
Do I have to read all this? The fantasy, page 1. Matthew had yet to add murderer to his curriculum. He was fond of his new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones, in taking the life of a flesh and bone individual who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, read, held the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it wasn't about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Matthew just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple, horribly simple. Didn't have any particular victim in mind. Like most people, his desires ran quite wildly, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or a knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on practicability. His victim would have to be defenseless. Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Matthew's strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carry just too high a cost to be worth it, really. What the fuck? Fuck. Oh, let me in. Breed. So we're in Canada right now. I didn't realize that. I'm fucking stupid. Nice. Don't mind if I do. I don't give a fuck about their family. What do you mean my inventory is full? No, it's not. KONA Polly. You win, you pass, you go.
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Rois drove out of town with their closet in tow.
Novel page 2. It was around that time that Matthew met Beatrice, of mediocre beauty at best, the girl with her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pock-like freckles, Jew nose, oily forehead, tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair, slender as a child body, chirpy laugh, you name it, was the very image of innocence. That happened to be precisely the kind of victim Matthew was picturing in his mind, though. One night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, "I'll kill her." His dreams were later filled with images of the imminent crime. He had come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening, he would visit her place to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder, to slowly dig into Beatrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way, he would be able to get a concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. This dude is sick. Sick fuck. Novel page 3. The first time he met Beatrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at the age of 4, and recalling her former life still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful a manner that people often thought she may be the natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She always cried before falling asleep, torn from the inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided to him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night he reflected on what the death of Beatrice would mean in terms of losses to humanity's common heritage, be it the sound of her sobbing or of her piano melodies, the compulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing. It didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made for some blissful slumbers indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was all Matthew's turn to throw his secrets at her, his hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, he promised himself. This dude's crazy as shit.
A murderer's diary. Carl's detective training compelled him to write some excerpts down. What sort of monster could give life to such a bizarre tale?
The two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though confiding fears and desires alike near the fireplace several days a week. The populace took notice, and wounding words eventually found their way to Matthew's ear, prompting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Beatrice's hand in marriage. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. Today, when Matthew stares at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Beatrice's throat, what he would be depraving his children of then, as if soothed by his fantasy, he gently drifts off, smiling the night away. What? What a fucking freak. What do you mean? This person doesn't have anything interesting in their house. I just found out that this dude is freak. Let's go. Let's blow this popsicle can. Me? At a house. Right? Oh no, I'm coming out of the house. Ah. What dumb I am. going somewhere. Ah. Was I already here? No, I was not. You're wrong. Who's driving this bus? Hello? Oh, fuck! No, it's not! You guys are lying to me. I gotta deposit some shit in my vehicle. Fuck, no. There, are you happy? No.
An aging car was parked here. Carl could picture the notary's heavy sedan with a huge back seat large enough to fit the whole family. A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Turn that shit off. Nice. Very nice, nice. Whoever's house this is, you are the goated. So we should go back to the gas station now and fuel up my gas tank and my vehicle. Yeah, okay.
What was even the point of locking your door if everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge. The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Okay, wait, what? No, inventory. Keys. I have a post key, a small key. What if I can open up? I have a small key! Start a fire. No loose chains in the cracks. That's not really what I was expecting to find. Enough food for rough times.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
I can't believe we're just looting these people's homes. I don't have wire! What do you mean wire? What's this? Bitches. TV on the other side.
Good Paul VI, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle. Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
Those are just a bunch of junk.
Love of religion and ancestors was rooted deep inside the hearts of Canadians of old,
Ooh!
to which the Bedards appeared to be closely related.
Ooh, it touched my head! Yo, what the fuck? I got that shit hanging up.
The empty cradle sent an eerie feeling down Carl's spine, as if minutes ago
gross.
someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it.
Is there a light in here? Sylvie's diary. August 14th,
The
1970.
Bedards had vacated the
Oh
premises.
my
Carl
God.
gathered they would be of no help.
August 14th, 1970. Jean-Luc never had a knack for mathematics. Try as he might, he'll never realize that he simply cannot be the father of the child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it'll be safe. August 16th. Dr. Beaupré told me it would start showing soon, that I couldn't keep it hidden forever. Gotta muster courage, he said, with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming. But he doesn't get it at all. For him, I just had some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought eternal damnation upon myself. September 14th. Marie is very sick, and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about the evil growing inside me. Sometimes I get the feeling he can see right through me. My Marie is suffering, and I'm the one to blame. Oh, Lord Almighty, why do children have to pay for their parents' sins? September 24th. Marie has recovered, but there's something really gloomy about her now. She always seems so sad. Maybe she caught a glimpse of what dying is like. What if she's an unhappy child now because of me? Jean-Luc truly honored me 2 nights ago. If the baby makes it, maybe Dr. Beaupré could convince him it was born prematurely. It's my only way out. We're heading to Lac Saint-Jean tomorrow to visit Jean-Luc's mother. I need to. The situation is untenable now, and we fear the worst. Alright, so she's a hoe.
Dream catchers originated from First Nations legends. They were used to trap nightmares.
So we got a hoe on our hands, yo. Works of art from a future artist. I doubt that. Marie's diary.
Shame that the
16th.
family had bailed. Carl would have had a few questions for Jean-Luc, a close friend of Hamilton's.
August 16th. I have a diary, just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing, but I do love to write my thoughts. And about Martin, most of all. I love talking about him. I think he loves me, too, just like in Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's a blay. But just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. August 18th. I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Beaupré, with his big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck! I'm not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did, because it's for Dad's green garden shed, and Martin had always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's God. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin. He cried like a baby, but I still love him. August 24th. Mom often cries when she feels lonely. I think there's no reason for her to cry. Mom can be stupid sometimes. Dad works a lot because of that wealthy Englishman buying everything. That's what notaries do. They make sure that people get what they're paying for, basically. It's complicated, but that's how Dad explained it to me. The rich guy doesn't look half as bad as Martin told me he was. When I saw him this morning at Dad's office, he told me, "Call me Uncle Willie." I found that pretty funny, plus he gave me candy. Okay, it was kind of old and dry, but still candy. I think Dad gets along well with Uncle Willie, because when he's with him, he laughs the same way he does with Father LaBelle. Girl, that is super duper fake. September 22nd. I had to gobble up Dr. Beaupré's horrible medicine, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have made it to Christmas, or so he said. I hadn't seen Martin in weeks, nor did I go to school for that matter. Dad has been praying beside my bed every morning for a while now, and at bedtime too. Today he went hunting with Uncle Willie, and he told me to ask God to bless him in my prayers. I think this has to do with the medicine that only the richest of rich can afford. Dad told me he'll be praying for Uncle Willie until the day he dies, and that I should do the same. God, Father LaBelle, and now Uncle Willie. I wonder when Dad finds the same time to pray for us, to pray for Santa Claus. Yo, what? September 28th. How can Mom be so stupid? And she's getting fat, too. She cries like a newborn puppy all the time. It's so annoying. I come across Martin today. He seemed pretty thin, and maybe kind of dirty. He doesn't look as neat and presentable as Uncle Willie, that's for sure. Shit, okay. This house is low-key a bust. Okay. Ooh.
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Probably not. Alright, y'all. I think I might have to stop right now because I am getting super duper tired. Yes. And I probably shouldn't be staying up any later because I need to be up at like 7 or 8. And it's 2 in the morning. 2:30 actually. So, thank you for watching. Good night.